Totoko? Totoko, where are you?
Так, в общем, все в порядке у нас, поэтому наконец-то эти фонари настали, поэтому мы будем их смотреть и проходить. Да. Тогда я немножко объебался в первый раз, то что я думал, они уже начались, типа сразу с выходом обновления, но нет. Поэтому теперь
Totoko? Totoko?
они начались все-таки. Буквально тут вчера в карты поиграл, поэтому да, в этой локации. Так, пока мы еще не начали, у меня немножко наебнулся микрофон. Он без ножки теперь. Так что может временами падать, я надеюсь, никому не будет больно от этого. Мгм. Теперь мне нужен будет точно новый микрофон, надо его будет с зарплаты постараться купить. Ну или хотя бы наушники нормальные, потому что свои я где-то забыл. Предполагаю, что на работе, поэтому сижу вот в таких. А в рейзерских мне неудобно, потому что сильно больно. Да. Так, вроде все работает, все работает. Чуть-чуть покрутим, пока есть возможность. А, Надо еще посмотреть, сколько там фруток до 5-звездочного. Потому что я не помню. Но уже, по-моему, близко где-то там. Да. 40, 55, 57. Еще за 3, 60. Ну, ладно, еще не совсем скоро.
Totoko?
Еще к ним
Totoko,
15.
where?
Но хотя бы будет стопроцентный гарант. Да уж. Так, значит, что нам надо? Ежедневки будут выполняться по ходу того, как мы будем, в принципе, что-то делать, поэтому сразу, думаю, на ивент надо. Отставание вроде бы совсем небольшое, да. Это хорошо. Что я еще могу рассказать? А, По-моему, вот буквально на днях поднял дружбу с Хайтамом до 10-го левела. Теперь мы с ним друзья. Я не знаю, будет видно, нет, ну типа, блядь, в какую сторону? Нихуя не видно. Блядь. Вот, в общем, карточка его. Да, теперь я тебе могу показать ее просто так. Да, показать, она у меня и так стоит. Ладно. Значит, что тут у нас? У нас уже все украсили. Поэтому нужно к квесту приступать только. Вот. Все хорошо, все нашлось. Наконец-то. Один из
Ла-ла-ла.
лучших ивентов, наверное, просто, который повторяется из года в год, но все же.
Ла-ла-ла.
Пока если так просто побегать, можно и подхилиться. Насколько я знаю, на этом ивенте не будет сяо. Это как минимум странно. Потому что... Что за бред?
Charlotte, I'm I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
В прошлом году был музыкальный концерт, по-моему.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the
Ой,
sky.
прикольно, этот нефритовый дворец. Там чё? А там просто рыбки и бабочки.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Mechanical lifting device?
Это типа лифт.
Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Pi. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you? Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Да, неплохо.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
Пока пусть
With
поэтому
Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly.
Штучку.
Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand.
Штучка
We
сделана.
also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching? That does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than it. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true in sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past,
Я не знаю,
poets
что
from
сказать.
Liyue used kites
Звучит
to
красиво.
symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery. If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share.
Ой, что я сделал? Ничего не
I
сделал.
also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering.
Приношение, а не
That way,
подношение.
you can turn an unfortunate event into
What about something more fun?
more fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kite. My grandfather told me that back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the
Птички.
frame. Then, you draw a
Эти
design of your choice on a piece
орхидеи.
of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds. Some people write down certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Ой. Что делаю?
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically
она.
symbolize freedom, happiness, or the
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissored-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Ну, не сказал бы, что на ласточку похоже, что это что-то, это как будто пингвин, а это, не знаю, голубь.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my...
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while. I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the... If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate. The rules are
Ой, мы
simple.
сможем сделать себе
Whoever
змеи.
flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special...
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Maybe tone it down a bit, Traveler. It's better to keep a low profile until the competition starts. Then we'll give them a show they never saw coming.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then!
Так, у меня опять лицо засвечено. Это так сделать, ладно. Будет у меня немножко картинка серее. Чуть-чуть.
Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people? Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us
Я
the
знаю,
whole
кто
time
это
we were
уже.
talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? Huh. Well, yes, but something's up. Paimon just has a bad feeling.
Это самое большое расстройство просто, блять, для всех людей в Геншине.
Do you think they could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they... You go right, Paimon will go left.
Иволги наслаждаются весной, небеса дарят благословение. Вот это название, конечно. Так, one moment, я тогда под праздник фонарей чуть-чуть оденусь. Буквально чуть-чуть.
Welcome. Please take a seat. Welcome. Please take a seat.
I never knew kites gave me so many stars.
Welcome. Please take a seat.
I never knew kites gave me so many stars.
If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Welcome.
Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Cats gave me so many stars.
Oh, welcome. Please take a seat.
Так, ну что, ам, типа, типа да. Есть эта ёбаная штучка, я не помню, как называется. Ну, типа, да,
Welcome.
будем в ней сидеть. Раз у нас фонари, раз у нас все, допустим, этой тыкалки для волос, я не помню, короче, палочка
The
какая-то, она там
criteria for
как-то
certificate exams are
на китайском
straightforward enough.
называется правильно
What it really comes down
прикольному,
to
но я
is
не
whether you are
помню,
willing to put in
тоже
the time.
где-то видел,
If you study and practice,
слышал,
then it's really not all that
типа,
difficult.
блядь, как показать. Короче, тут заколка просто большая, вот и все. Вот и все, этот, весь интерактив, так сказать. Блядь. Сейчас это тоже уберем, потому что нам не мешает. Во. А, меньше волос теперь у нас есть. Да, у меня. Продолжаем. По неизвестных. Стояли где-то там.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment
Знакомые
suggests
голоса.
you believe
Мне
us to have
кажется, да.
committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your...
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come? You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with...
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon
Да.
Carver.
Вот оно, расстройство, все.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
You kidding? That deer's got his head stuck so far up in the clouds, there's no way he'd humble himself down here with the rest of
Блять.
us.
Кому-то сейчас будет
You may want
плохо.
to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more we'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a Death Guy.
Зря ты так.
Preposterous! Utterly preposterous!
Ну, капец, он старенький, конечно. Не очень. Даже это хранительница облаков и Джунли, они прям, ну, молодо выглядят.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common...
А этот, ну, молоденький еще более.
During the last lantern rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion,
Это я
providing
помню, это
other
было.
recipes to boot.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not
That's-
immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's...
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on...
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for
Ну да, если
suspecting
так
you.
просто с рук сойдет.
But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Поэтому кошка пришла сзади. Ну, чуть-чуть. Вот так вот. Немножко расплывусь, так сказать.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but... Why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver?
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
Нормально.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainers
уже
moved
тут
to
живет,
Liyue
нифига.
Harbor. With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now it is time for...
So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only...
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of...
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke. However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one...
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people... Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and... Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition.
Сами сделайте, так будет лучше. Нам будет чем заняться. Чан-чан. Окей. Нам дадут штучку такую. Рекомендуемое задание. Волны журавля. В смысле? Надо было сначала пройти ее задание. Я думал, типа... Блять. Ну ничего страшного, потом пройдем. Ну, блять, ну сюжет пошел по одному месту. Ну что делать? Познакомимся мы с ней тут, на фонарях, а не раньше. Я прошел вот так на самом-то деле. Уже начали фонари, что тут это поделать.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like...
Ooh, a scissor kill swallow! And a butterfly! And... Oh!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design
нам
is
надо.
said to bring...
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would...
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
Камин.
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated
Понятно,
for
тут
your
все равно, что
efforts.
отвечать вообще.
Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a whoosh.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even.
Купите просто материалы и все. Ой. А статуи тут никакой еще нет. По-моему, она в этот раз не такая красивая и прикольная, как в прошлый раз. Насколько я видел. О, вон он.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab.
Мне нравится его окрашивание, прикольно, типа это скрытое, насколько я знаю.
I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect. Gaming is here. Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon Wharf.
Oh, it must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you...
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
Вот он, понимаешь, вот эту вот бандуру.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one. Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your.
Huh? You know us?
По-моему, его озвучивает чел, который озвучивает этого Кайлуса, по-моему, из Ханкая Старрейла. ГГ, мальчика.
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah? So, you here for Lantern, right?
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when the ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank.
Order anything? Hey, did you really have to call
Я
Paimon
тоже
out like
кушать
that
хочу,
in front of our
на
new
самом-то
friend?
деле. Да уж.
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends too. It just
А
shows
что
how
у него
close
за
you are.
точка? Это родинка?
You
Или
need to
это
pack anything
пиксель
up
не
before you hit the road?
докрасили?
I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect.
О. Вау. Выглядит классненько. Через день только что-то откроется. Ой, это снова это составлять надо картинки или нет? Так, ну это мы пропустим, потому что, да. Папа Пайман. Диджей Папа Пайман. Бумажный театр, но что-то было, да, по-моему, такое. Ой. А, нет, не было. Ну, прямая гемы никогда не будут лишними, поэтому... На, это... Да. Ого! Много. Громко. Все. Так, хорошо, смысл я понял. Ага. Угу. А как так? А в смысле? А, понял. Так, ну давайте это пока что так вниз. Так, дальше. Мы уже почти все выполнили ежедневки. Ой. Рановато туда еще. Когда ты тут как стоял, так и стоишь. Ам, ладно. Что-то на странном. Ну, походу пойму. Надеюсь. Ух, что-то совместный режим, как я его не люблю. Ну, ради ивента можно. У меня Twitch связан с тем, с Геншином. Там же награды можно получать. Просто ради интереса. Ладно, потом. Ну, допустим, за кого бы я хотел. почему там все огненные персонажи, я не знаю. Поэтому будет дельдюк. Соберите больше в чая изобилия за время, чтобы получить очки. О, ага. О. Так, ну, допустим, смысл я понял. Только танцем сложновато это назвать, конечно. Ой, как много. Сука. Сбивают тут. Блять. Ну, в принципе. Ладно, это забавная штука. Кто на первом месте? Нифига у Томы. Отбросы. Ну, спасибо. Ну, окей.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Все вот загрузки еще будут долгие, да? Между всем. Ну, это, конечно, вот это вот можно было и продумать. Так, теперь надо привязать запись, чтобы получить 30 примагимов. А то эти награды, походу, так и не получил. Steam, YouTube, TikTok. Подключение. Картик, ОБС, Фанкастер, Rail есть. Donation Alerts. Рекомендации. Так, нет. Подключено. Ну, каналов куча, понятно, я тут даже не появлюсь. Так, инвентаря дропс. Ну, допустим, я сейчас соберу эту награду, если она мне не даст, ну будет обидно просто. Ну, пишет, что подключено, поэтому... Нет, вот я сейчас забрал эти штучки для опыта, мне их не дали. Упали. Точнее, микрофон упал. Запрос на дроп с отправлен. Серьезно? Ладно. Так, вот это. Так, одна есть. Мне ж не дадут, да, то, что я забрал без этого. Так, это все привязано. А персонаж у меня какой? Европа, Европа, да. Так, ну, по идее, теперь я могу забрать. Может, надо было страницу обновить. Просто... Я одно действие не доделал, чтобы получить. Ну, ёбаный. Ну все, минус 30 примагемов просто так. Блять. Надо же было... Ну почему так сложно это все делается, а? И главное, если получил, типа получил, уже все, уже ничего не сделать с этим. Хорошо, что в Genshin нет голосового чата, а то я тут бы наговорил много ерунды. Да. Вообще, так, ну вроде меня нормально слышно, даже на таком вот расстоянии. Плюс-минус. Буду тыкать по нему, а то мало ли еще. Так, заряжайтесь на платформе как можно дольше, спутники, это все чай богатств, чтобы получить больше очков. Тут у нас кто? Тут вообще сборная солянка из мальчиков. Ну давайте, допустим, Рене. Просто ради интереса подстраиваться под команду. Из каждого региона по одному, кстати. О. Чай. Капец, ты какой. Ой. Понятно. Дай. Капец. Не знаю, штука вроде забавная, а вроде бы это ебать обидно. Заебав. Вот так вот вам всем. Не коснулся красный. Коснулся. Сейчас активирует эту штуку. Не, вот туда. Иди-ка ты, пожалуйста, подальше отсюда. Лучше бы можно было пиздиться друг с другом. Было бы веселее, честно. Хотя если у кого-то просто имбовый перс, кто по приколу взял, ну, не очень тогда. Тогда надо как-то было бы уравнивать. Так, ну... Максимальное время владения, всего воодушевления, сохранено максимум воодушевления, потери воодушевления, понятно.
Good deeds and bad.
Так, ну тут вроде побольше, да.
All will be...
Кто там будет что-то говорить? Так, ладно. Позже отвечу. Да. Праздничный ажиотаж. Ну да, любовный выбор тут забирай. Но если камин не выпадет за оставшиеся 15, то ну все, придется его брать. Если выпадет, то тогда Нинку. А в смысле? А, ну тут все равно впервые пройдите. Ой. Камин, Виолет, Райден, ну тут вообще бессвязная солянка, поэтому и еще более бессвязный персонаж со всем этим. Ой, типа надо, чтобы это не помер. Ну это чаек собирать. Ну, гениально, что сказать. Сука. Подтолкнула.
Leave my space!
Что? Ну. Нет. Блять. Обидно на 4 очка проиграть. Дурацкий пряник. Да уж. Ну хорошо, да. В общем, прикольный режим, мне нравится. Любой из 3. Там еще 4 причем будет. Косточки хрустят. Теперь можно ответить.
Just let me know if you ever find
Сейчас.
yourself in a pinch. I can help you out.
Короче, небольшой перерыв, минут 10. Плюс-минус.
The criteria for certificate exams are straightforward enough. What it really comes down to is whether you are willing to put in the time. If you study and practice, then it's really not all that difficult. If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize. Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out. If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize. Just let me know if you ever find yourself in a pinch. I can help you out. If the Arataki gang stirs up any trouble, I'll drag every last one of them back to apologize.
Так. Возвращаем все как было. Потому что сейчас пока мне еще ответят в обратную сторону. Придут мне достаточно времени. Блядь, микрофон не хочет стоять. вроде нормально теперь все у нас. Супер. Ну, сейчас, значит, будем двигаться дальше. Думаю, можно сделать поярче. Если сильно будет засвечивать, тогда жить выключу. Ну вот как будто сейчас. Нет. Так, 4 сюжетки будет. Точнее, продолжение, скорее всего. Надо пройти тогда и забрать. Думаю, что телефон возле меня, он не возле меня, он чуть дальше. Ну да, ебало засвечивает, блять. Вот так тогда.
Add Astra. Thank you for. Add Astra.
Вот эта, кстати, штука очень удобно сделана, то что наконец-то можно просто вот так вот и все, и не париться. Так. Ну, я думаю, там крутки 2. Да, есть. Отлично. Ну, за них, конечно, там вряд ли что-то кто-то выпадет, но все же. Ура!
The name's Gaming. I'm a guard from the communications office.
Ебать, он даже
So,
заговорил.
all this needs shipping, right? No. You grab a seat and have some tea. I'll get these packed up for you, no problem. It'll only take me a minute, then we can get the delivery scheduled. Oh, and if you ever want to book a wushu dance, me and my crew are available.
Все, я понял, можешь чуть-чуть теперь помолчать. Так, это хорошо, значит, я смогу забрать Тимку все-таки, если она не выпала мне. Ну, не падала все-таки. Да, последней нету. Вот он, камин. Камин. Ой, куда я его дальше прокачу? Пока что этого хватит. Бля, вот эту хуйню с фонтейн надо на него собирать. Так, что по мячу тебе дать? По цвету подходит вот этот. Как бы, можно вот это вот. Вообще надо посмотреть, что нам... Советов еще у нас нету, понятно. Камин. Гайд. Гайд, как зажечь камин. В итоге. И ладно. Так. Лучшее оружие. Драконья кость, вердикт, маяк. Говорящая палец. Это боевой пропуск. Ну в итоге вот он, да. Магический супермеч. Повышает параметры силы атаки без выполнения каких-либо условий боеподготовки для любых сборок камина. Ну, значит, его оставляем. Вот это вот. Это вот. Картонку. Пока что еще нету. Манчай, золотого танца, суани, соединить с камином, установить на 15% хп. О, это в дневное время, так как у Дехи у него этот прикольный. Можно теперь будет с ним, а не с ней бегать. Пира, пробудившийся лев, меч ножны. Странное предприятие. Я думал, это... Господи. Ну, сейчас вот ряд возьмем.
Got it. I'll start my warm-up routine.
Ой. О, прикольно. Больше на какую-то лягушку похоже. Вас заметили. Ой.
Sorry, pal.
Ну, можно еще много поставить тоже. Лайнер. Конечно, было бы лучше, если бы он выглядел в виде белого льва, которого сливали, типа. В итоге ему резко изменили его стиль. О, монетка. Он ободок носит, прикольно. И волосы еще завязаны. Засветился весь. Что такой быстрый? Будильники всякие стоят. Поза прикольная.
Congratulations!
О!
Sorry, pal.
Нифига себе. Шпагат. То есть, если он во что-то врезается, тогда он может эту штуку активировать. Рычит еще там что-то. И откат тогда у него быстрее. Ой, просто запрыгнул. Как это? О! Может, рецепты появились? О, один. Ничего нету. Там материалы чисто, там нету рецепта. Бабулька может что нового продает.
Sorry, pal.
I hope you.
Понятно.
Congratulations!
Опа.
Sorry, pal.
Минус голуби. Ну, в общем, да, он классный, мне нравится. Так, ну надо дальше по сюжету так-то идти. За 3 звезды. Куда-то там. Да. Капец, игра яркая на стриме просто. Прям, да, вырви глазно даже сказала бы.
Whether it takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks, I get the goods from A to B. Ooh, the docks are just a bit further. One step at a time. Hang in there. Wait, get behind me. I'll handle this.
Another test subject.
Ой, это пробно, конечно.
Fry. A little taste.
Но он, конечно, классный, ничего не сказать.
Congratulations!
I got careful with you. I got careful. Fry. Gather. I wasn't done. Picked the wrong test subject. Freeze. I messed up.
Many happy returns!
Как будто выглядит сильным персонажем для 4-звездочного.
Seems like we really can't go anywhere without.
Yeah, it's not uncommon for deliveries to get intercepted. That's why this job needs guards like us.
Paimon was impressed by your moves back there.
Oh, that's not a skill I learned on the job. Have you ever heard of wushu dancing? Really? Wushu dancing is famous in Chunyu. Performers might be invited to promote the opening of a business or to spread good fortune during a holiday season. But I must admit, it has nothing on the popularity of the Liyue. I'm also well aware that people in Liyue Harbor aren't exactly jumping at the chance to watch wushu.
Huh? You have 2 jobs? How do you have the energy to do all that?
It's not that tiring. You just have to take a rest.
Ah, Paimon gets it, so you must sleep a lot then.
Not really. Just yesterday, I stayed up all night playing cards.
Нормально.
Oh.
Let's go. The
Азартный
docks are just
игрок.
up ahead.
В школе были, в техникуме ему запретили играть в карты. И отняли бы их просто. На лодочке будем получиться.
Finally, we can rest. Ooh, Paimon's shoulders are so stiff.
Sorry. Did I push the pace a bit too much? I mean, you were the ones who said...
Liu is just too hilly. Floating up and down so much. Where's Paimon out? Oh, Paimon.
Aw, would you like some winter melon cake? I have some on me that I bought.
Yes, Paimon will take all you got.
You might want to pace yourself there, or you'll be too full to eat a proper meal later.
Paimon never gets too full. Just like you apparently never get tired, no matter how far you walk or how many jobs you work.
Ah, I see. Then here you go, Paimon. And for you, traveler. Enjoy.
Спасибо.
And here's some for you too, Uncle Bosu. Don't think I
Bosu,
forgot about you, my
ладно.
friend.
That hit the spot. Paimon thought she was going to.
That close of a call, huh? I've been eating winter melon cake ever since I was a kid. You can buy them from all sorts of places, whether it's a small vendor on the side of the road or a big restaurant in the city. But each place produces. If you like these ones, I can give you the address of the shop I bought them from. I'll just have to check when we get back. Oh, all my jabbering must be making it difficult for you to enjoy the scenery in peace, huh? Don't be afraid to tell me to zip it for a little while, okay?
Именно.
Really, I won't.
Как
It's
будто
okay.
чуть-чуть.
Paimon is kind of enjoying listening to your chitter chat.
Aw, a fed Paimon is a happy Paimon, huh?
Hey, Paimon can be in a good mood anytime she wants.
стрелу уже предстала перед вами.
Need some fresh bamboo for this.
Woohoo! We're here!
Don't forget your things and watch your step as you get off the raft, or you're in for a swim. Thanks for the ride, Uncle Bosu. You take care of yourself now. I'll see you someone. Okay, follow me. This way is fastest. We'll have to take. Sorry, pal.
Эй, попистим. О, понятно. Забайтили. Короче, мне проще вот так вот. Ждать, пока оно приедет. Вот это вот.
Hey, slow down. I'm begging you.
What is it?
Oh, well,
Come on!
do you see that group of people over there? Those are my relatives.
Wow. You sure have a big family.
Once they start buying things, they won't stop perusing till it gets dark. This is bad.
They're your family, not your arch enemies. What's there to be
No, it's not that. I'm just not that good at dealing with my family.
Нормально со всеми может, а с
It would be
родственниками
best
нет.
if we could steer clear of
Ну,
them.
в принципе, такое бывает.
I'll explain more when we have the chance, but right now, we've got a job to do.
The left side looks pretty packed. Let's go straight.
Опять эта ерунда.
Slow and steady wins the race.
А, типа, нормально, да, так? А если вот так сделать? Понятно, им все равно.
Let's wait here for a second. Maybe my aunt will leave.
Тетя Камина. Ну, прям, да, незаметный такой. Стоит, улыбится.
She's gone. Let's go.
Turn left. Run!
Блять.
To the right and... Wow, you guys are good. I'm impressed.
That was nothing. It was a piece of cake. Oh, winter melon cake to be
снова
exact.
You really liked it, huh? Ooh, you know what? I'll buy you a whole bunch and pile them so high.
As long as you don't wind up drowning, Paimon.
Хи-хи.
Hey, Uncle Drigway. These are my friends, the Traveler and
Джигуй,
Paimon.
по-моему, где-то
They
этого
came to deliver
Джигана
some goods to
встречали
me.
уже.
So, I guess I'll go ahead and take these over to Uncle Yongzan then?
Yes. Thanks for your hard work. I should thank you both for your trouble as well. Please take a seat and rest for a bit.
No need. We'll be off soon anyway.
Hey, we're already here, aren't we? No harm in taking a load off for a bit. Plus, I know the Secure Transport Agency has some great Songhua tea stashed around here somewhere. Anyway, you just sit down and relax, Uncle Jirgwe. Who would I be if I just sat here and let you go through all this trouble? Leave this to me. I have to be up and about to drop these goods off anyway. What's a little extra time on my feet? Oh, you aren't too picky, right, Traveler? I know Paimon prefers things on the sweeter side, so I won't steep the tea too long. And I'll add some dim sum paste.
Aw, you noticed what Paimon likes?
How long have you two known Gaming?
Oh, not long at all. We just kind of tagged along on his. He's just a super welcoming guy. We became friends. You know, just like that.
Вас застряли.
That's just how he is. He's the attentive sort.
Кроме
Really knows how
себя,
to
да.
look. A while ago, one of our guards had to take off work. Said his joints were. Gaming personally went all the way to Boo Boo Pharmacy to get some medicine for him from Dr. Baiju, then traveled through the night to deliver it back to him. That young man has such a good head on his shoulders. How can anyone not love him? I mean, there is his dad, but
Uncle Yongzan says he doesn't have the personnel to spare for this delivery right now. So what do you think, Uncle Jirgwe? Should I?
it feels like we've troubled you enough already.
It's kite-making materials, though. Could be for a kid. I'm sure the sender wants it delivered before Lantern Rite. Oh, by the way, here.
Ароматы долго послевкусие,
All
что-то
right,
там не
then.
успел.
Deliver it if you want to.
Ooh, are you free in 2 days? How about we grab some dim sum from Shinya Kiosk? My
Dim
treat,
sum.
and don't even think about trying to pay.
Whoa, that's way too generous of you.
Don't mention it.
Sounds good. Paimon never says no.
All right, then I'm off. See you in 2 days. Oh, and Paimon, make sure not to eat.
Is he underestimating Paimon? She's just gonna have to show him how much she can. Anyway, is Gaming's family situation? He has such a happy-go-lucky personality. Plus, he's an enthusiastic.
How should I put? Since he already plans to tell you himself, you seem to be around the same age, so perhaps you could help him talk things through. Consider it a favor to me.
If you have the time, maybe you can make a
Нам
little flag for us to
500
wave
лет.
about.
Какие мы ровесники.
I can say, we provide aid in spades. Couldn't hurt to advertise our service.
Well, I can certainly arrange that.
Wait, seriously? Paimon was just joking, but if you're...
Seems like. Would you like some more tea? I think they're.
No thanks. We came all this way and still haven't gotten a chance to look around. We should see the kinds of kites they got. Maybe they'll have ones you can't find in Liyue Harbor.
All right then. Please do let me know if you'd like.
What
О,
are you doing here?
The way you speak, one might have presumed you were displeased to be in one's presence.
как ей это голос не идет, не нравится. Тень, Юнь, Вестница Небес, Хранитель облаков, одна из посвященных, понятно, я
Take
знаю.
note, Paimon. You could learn a thing or two about how to respect your elders.
Ugh, starting on the elder stuff already. Shouldn't you be back in your cave tinkering away at some kite-related thingamabob or something? And what's with that huge box next to you? Ah! Paimon gets it. You're here to do some shopping, aren't you?
And what of it? The Qixing's decision to integrate Fontanian technology into said kite-flying competition is of no consequence to oneself.
Ну ладно, голос так, соу-соу.
Did you expect one to willfully compete against the whimsical trends of worldly sentiment? Or perhaps even fall to petty sulking over such?
It's not that we think those things exactly. That's just what Mountain Shaper and Mooncarver told us. Or Chia something and Hope. Anyway, they went to Liyue Harbor to look for you. They even asked us to pass along Tianyin?
It appears time has quite flown since one's arrival in Liyue Harbor. How could one have
Понятно.
forgotten about those? One shall have to bring them back some divine
Очень
herbs
даже
to atone
мне
for this
нравится.
slight. Nay, given that one has ventured all this way to Yilong. A great thought has illuminated one's mind once again. One is reminded that certain purchases... Perhaps you two could wait here whilst one performs this task.
Huh? Wait, here? You really just gonna ditch us here to watch your stuff? Oh, that woman really just does whatever she wants. Hey, not you too, traveler! Oh, just come back soon, okay?
Welcome. Please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality, sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Might I
Now, that sounds promising. One will bring some back
Да.
for those. 2
Слишком
boxes will
простой
do.
вариант.
Wonderful. By the way, we're actually running a special lantern rite promotion. Buy 3 boxes, get 10% off. 4 boxes will net
Сейчас
you
она
20%
наберет
off.
коробок.
20% off 4 boxes. This merchant strikes a fair bargain. Then 4 shall suffice.
I
Легко
see.
развести.
Are
Сейчас
you
еще
intending to give
больше.
these as gifts? If so, perhaps I can interest you in these exquisite
Бля.
gift sets. Buy 10. Look at the magnificent design. And the red ribbon gives quite the festive flair, don't you think? So
10 boxes. Seems rather excessive. But if...
Нет.
10, a nice round number, don't you think? Of course you do. I'll even shave a little extra off the price for...
That is agreeable. One will... I will have these boxed up then.
Of course, right away.
Сейчас ее тут все будут разводить просто налево и направо.
I see you have quite the eye for fine items, mademoiselle. I'm a toy merchant from Fontaine. You'll get nothing but the finest and most intricate clockwork toys Mora can buy here.
Perhaps you could enlighten me then. When should...
Well, that is, of course, best understood by...
Поняла, что за ней следят?
There is no need for that.
Mademoiselle.
Give me your newest and finest model, and be sure to
Yes.
package it securely.
Ah, of course. Here you go. The instruction manual is...
I can do without, thank you. Many watchful eyes surround this place. If one were to be spotted there is no harm in bringing it back to study in secret.
Как же бабушку легко просто вот так вот
Xianyan, did
налево
your
и
shopping go
направо.
smoothly?
С этими чаями.
Naturally,
10 штук.
one may not delight in
Yes.
social interactions, but that does not mean one...
Вот именно.
And you too? Are you not here to...
We just haven't had time yet. It doesn't look like there are any kite stalls around Elon.
You are also planning to participate in the kite flying. One means to say, you along with... One has been entreated to share one's kite-making expertise. And indeed, there was little one could do about such persistent supplication. One had no choice but to acquiesce to these requests. And thus, one will be organizing a
Прикольно.
kite-making...
Oh, who will be participating then?
Shuyu, Shenhe, Ganyu, and Yayo.
А кто такой Шуюй?
Wow, that's quite a few. Also, this is all pretty well, Xianyun, but it's not like you have to make your own kite to participate.
You speak of those equipped with the mechanical lifting device, do you not? Just the mechanism that one has developed was the fruit of millennia of meticulous study. Let us not speak of the source
Она
of the
сказала слово
mechanism's
моление,
power,
мне сразу на
but
этот, на
rather
Elden
its
Ring
structure.
что-то в моменте
It is composed of
переэтовало.
materials as light as bamboo and as strong as iron. This composition grants it the lightness of weight to ascend into the sky and the durability to follow. Never mind. It is unlikely the two.
It sure seems like you want to talk about...
So, will you be attending the workshop or not?
Huh? Wait, you've been trying...
All right then. No need to prepare the materials in any case. Arrive at Mount Outsong in 2 days.
Are you leaving? Don't you want a guard to help you with that big box of yours?
Surely you jest. One goes as...
Сейчас полетит. А, понятно, на своей адептской силе.
It can float? What kind of invention is that?
One calls it the floating toting device.
Huh. She seems pretty. Look at her walk down the street. She seems so confident. But everyone around her is looking at her
Да,
all
самое
funny.
главное боится всяких взглядов, там выглядит с ящиком горячих.
But anyway, that box of hers seems to be full of those mechanical lifting. Not that Paimon was peeking or anything. She just,
Ну да, да, да.
got a bit, and wouldn't you know it, all the stuff inside almost came bursting out. All Paimon say is that Xianyun sure does. What did she call it again? A crude piece of mortal machinery? Paimon bets she just can't wait to take it apart and see how it's made. Totally. We should probably act like we. After all, that is the propriety with.
Ну, наконец-то. Свобода чуть-чуть. Это теперь то, что у нас будет дальше там по-другому. Один день, 3 дня, 5 дней. Ну, короче, может быть, через дня 3-4 еще будут предоставлены. Собственно, мы должны были только это посмотреть, и лентики маленькие, камина посмотрели. Но эту дамочку пока мы не выбили, к сожалению, потому что я ее очень сильно хочу. Ну, тогда пока что на этом все. На YouTube подписывайтесь, на Twitch, Telegram. Ну, если, конечно, кому интересно, никто не смотрел вообще до конца. Кто вообще смотрел. Так что да.